Hey, what's up? This is part 3, the wide angle shot without using a wide angle lens. Basically the setup is take your tripod. You can't do this with every type of shot. You can't do this with all your shots, whatever you're filming. But it is a pretty useful and effective way to get a wide angle. And basically what you do is you put your camera on a tripod and take one shot basically in the center of whatever you're going to shoot, or to the left or right, doesn't really matter. But for this one, this is the first shot I took, and then what you're going to want to do is turn your tripod to the right just a little bit and film to the right of the video. To the right, so from about right here over, and then keep doing that, and then keep doing it to the left, and then do it up and down, however big you want it. And yeah, that's it. But I'm going to bring in the shots now that I have the other 4 shots. And you're going to want to bring down, so I'm starting with movie 2124. My second shot was movie 2125. The next thing you got to do is change your composition settings so that it accompanies the width and height changes that you're about to do. So just bring it up to about 2500 depending on how many shots you took. I didn't take that many, so I won't need that many. So what you're going to want to do is just hit T over your new video, change the opacity to like 50 so that you can see, and just find something in both frames and both videos that match up. So in here I'm going to use this post. Actually, I'll use the roof and the post. So it's not going to be exact, but you'll get the picture once you blend it. So if you look there, that's blended pretty good. Now the next thing you have to do is take your mask tool and mask out, and always mask towards the frame, so going towards it. It's going to make it disappear, and what you're going to want to do is hit M twice. So it'll bring your mask properties up and change it to subtract and feather it out a little bit to about anywhere from 20 to 40 is good. Change the opacity back to 100, and there you go, you have the first part. Move down to the next video. This is 2126. This one is to the right, it looks like. Yep. So again, just line it up. Let's see, I'm going to do it with the truck and the grass here. Now, this is the one problem that you will run into when using a tripod. Unless you actually scoot the camera, just actually scoot the camera over, you're going to get this bowing, this little bit of a curvature. And I'll show you guys how to fix that after. Let's see, match up the truck. That's the most important part, is getting the truck to make it look like that's straight. Alright, about there. Let's see what that looks like. That looks pretty good, except for this grass right here, so move it forward. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So again, do the mask towards the original frame, mask properties, change it back to subtract, feather it, and turn your opacity back to 100. So there's 2 of them. This one's still a little messed up, so just move it down. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but it's nice. I'm going to scale this one up just a tad bit. So match the wheel right about there. And you'll see in just a second why it doesn't have to be perfect. That looks good. Hit the mask, maybe bring the feather down a little bit. Alright. Bring down the next one. Let's see. This one looks like up, possibly. Let's see. Yeah, this one's more of just a sky shot, so I actually just filmed like up in the air. So this one, line it up. You just line up all the shots, do the same thing, mask. This one I'm going to mask towards it, just because it's easier. And then there's more sky now. Mask properties, feather it. Close down these. Alright, and move down your last one. And this one is a shot looking down, so let's see, right about there. Now if you wanted to fill up the whole thing, you'd have to take more shots. I'm just doing this for tutorial sake, and I'm not doing the full effect. I actually had about nine different videos in the full twixtor video. Hit mask properties. There we go. Well, some got messed up over here. Let's see. Then basically just try and make sure everything's lined up still. Move it around if you have to. Right about there. Alright, looks good. Next you gotta go to composition and make sure you kinda get the same. You just want to shrink it down so that you get the composition size to match the video, the now extended width video. And the next thing you want to do is pre-compose all these layers so that you can resize them as one. But first, since you did twixtor this first video, it's going to be longer than all the other ones. So what you're going to want to do is select all the other ones that aren't as long, hit time, enable time remapping, and just extend them out, and that'll keep them just like pictures basically. And that's also how I faded out. It's because I just walked into the video. Let's see, looks like I didn't feather one of them. Yep. So yeah, I was just walking into another video, so it looked like I disappeared, and I knew that was gonna happen. I could have ended the video right there and just boom, but I decided not to because it kind of looked cool that I just faded out, so I kept it. Next thing you want to do is pre-compose. Layer, pre-compose, name it whatever. Then you can move around the whole video. Before I do that, I want to make sure that the whole thing is in frame. There. So now you have the whole video. Now the next thing you want to do to get rid of that little curvature is add a CC lens, and then just bring out the size and to about right there is good. And then just kind of center your video and keep messing with the composition settings till you get it right. So I'm gonna have to bring it down to like 1440. Let's see. Now what I did to get rid of the parts that are empty and missing is just add a video crop. Resize it, and there we go. Much wider shot. You could make it. You can also add another dolly-like effect by changing the position. By say starting it like right here, going a couple seconds over till the jump, and sliding it over. I didn't do this in the actual video, that was just for time's sake. And you can also, and that gives, I'll pre-render it and show you what that looks like, as long as it doesn't crash. It usually crashes. You can see that I actually didn't take too much time, obviously, doing all this, and it crashed. But basically that's the point, is you just blend all your videos together and you can get a lot wider shots using a tripod. I don't know if that made sense I don't know how much sense that made, but if it didn't, ask me any questions you'd like and I'll try and help you. Thank you.